morning, everyone. Welcome back to Center Club. I'm Michael Sipes. I am the sous chef here. Today I am going to be making a nice summer dessert for you all. It's going to be a lemon yogurt cake with macerated strawberries and whipped cream. So I'll show you all. Let's get started. So first things first, I have all my dry ingredients together. I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. We have 1.5 cups of a plain yogurt, 2 cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons of lemon zest, 1 cup of a neutral oil, vegetable oil, or canola oil, and 4 eggs, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Alright, let's get everything assembled. So first things first, take all my dry ingredients, put them in a bowl. Just whisk everything together so they're nice and combined. Next, in a separate bowl, take my sugar and my lemon zest, and I am going to rub them together. What this does, it releases all the essential oils that are in the zest, because the zest of any citrus is the most flavorful part of the citrus. So you're getting all those essentials oils out into the sugar, and it'll make your cake even more lemonier. Okay. Alright, that's good. Alright, next, we're going to whisk together the yogurt, the oil, and eggs, and vanilla. Just get all that. Nice and incorporated. And the good thing about this recipe is you don't need a stand mixer. All this, when I assemble everything together, I'm just going to fold everything in the one bowl. Alright, so now we'll take the yogurt mix, add to the sugar, and then I'm going to gradually fold in my flour in thirds. This will help evenly distribute the flour, and it won't get clumpy. Alright. So folding, what you do is you go down and fold up. Scrape the sides of the bowl, go down, fold up. First third. Second third again. Go down, fold up. Scrape, and also scrape the sides of the bowl. Flour on the upper edges, scrape those down, and then just scrape. Alright, and that is the completed batter. And now, before I did everything, I also prepped my pans ahead of time. So what I did, I just sprayed them with non-stick spray, and then took flour in each pan, spread it out evenly, and banged on the counter to knock off any excess flour. Alright, now that we got the batter assembled, I'm going to take this 2-ounce ice cream scoop and dish it out between all 4 of these cake pans, or prepped up cake pans. I always use an ice cream scoop for whenever I am making cookies or dishing out cake batter, because you always get an even scoop for each portion. I like to fill these about 2/3 of the way up, because these are going to rise. So I'll take a little offset spatula, and if you don't have one of these, you can use the back of the spoon too, just to smooth out the tops of the cake so they're nice and even. Actually, I'm going to do one more scoop of each of these. Sorry about that. Another little half scoop, actually. And then we'll smooth out the tips. Now these are going to go into a preheated oven at 350 degrees, and these are going to bake for 50 to 55 minutes. But halfway through, I always like to rotate the pan, so because every oven is different. The front of the oven could be hotter, or the back of the oven could be hotter, so you always want to rotate your pan so you can get even cooked throughout the whole process. Alright, so now that our cakes are in the oven, I'm going to make some macerated strawberries to go along with our lemon yogurt cake. So I have just a few strawberries that I washed already. So what I'm going to do is simple. I'll just cut off the tops, cut them into quarters. And I like to cut them in different shapes. It looks nice on the plate and it's fun. Desserts should always be fun, so be creative. And you don't have to use strawberries. You can use blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, or all of them together. I like to do all four together. Then take just a little bit of sugar, dump it over top. And then the same lemons that we used for the cake, I'm going to use the juice now. Take out any seeds. And just squeeze it right on in there. So what that's going to do, it's going to break down the strawberries a little bit and create a syrup in there too that we'll put on the cake. Just mix it up with your hands, spoon, whatever you have. And then just let this sit in the refrigerator for up to 4 hours or overnight. Okay, now that our cakes have baked and cooled, what I forgot to mention in the other videos, how to tell when the cake is done. Simple way, take a wooden toothpick, stick it in the center of the cake, and it'll come out clean. That's a great indicator to say tell when a cake is ready. So now I'm on the cake, so I'll just take a little knife or offset spatula, go around the sides of each cake, just to loosen the edges up. And also spraying and flouring the cake pan, it's also a great way to help to prevent the cakes from sticking. You can also do butter and sugar. That also adds a nice crunchy exterior to the cake as well. So once you cut around all the cake edges, just flip it out, and they all should come out in one piece. Alright, so we'll plate one of these up now. So I'm just gonna trim this up. All nice. And then, earlier, I made some whipped cream. So I just took cream, beat it to stiff peaks. And stiff peaks is when you stick the whip in, the peaks will stand straight up. Alright, so we'll pick this up. So, cake on the plate. Some of our macerated strawberries that we made earlier. Pile it up there. Take some of the juice that was from the strawberries too. Also put that on there. Then the canal with cream. And some nice little garnish. And there you go. Lemon yogurt cake, mastery strawberries, and whipped cream. I hope you guys make this at home and enjoy.